For fans of the hit 1980s classic Dirty Dancing, it's hard to imagine the movie has been around for over 30 years. The film was an unlikely hit with its minuscule budget and has maintained a strong legacy in the days since its release. Actress Jennifer Grey counts herself among the many who were surprised by what a huge deal the film turned out to be, and she loves talking about it today. Join Factsverse as Jennifer Grey reveals untold secrets of Dirty Dancing. Jennifer Grey believes fate had a hand in Dirty Dancing's production. When Dirty Dancing was first entering into production, few involved in the picture had any idea the kind of impact the movie would have. After 35 years, the movie is still nearly as popular today as it was during the height of its box office success. There were many things that came together to make the film as special as it is, and actress Jennifer Grey attributes most of these things to fate. Though Dirty Dancing was released in 1987, the story takes place in 1963. Dirty Dancing made over 40 times its budget back at the box office. Dirty Dancing was filmed for $5 million and went on to gross over $200 million at the box office. This was quite a hefty profit. Many of these ticket sales came from fans who were so taken by the film they kept going back again and again. Few could have predicted what a success the film was going to become. In fact, there were some who thought the film would fail. Patrick Swayze was infamously advised against taking his role in Dirty Dancing, though he thankfully ended up going through with it. The actor's manager thought it was the wrong move for his client's career, but Patrick's role in the film has undoubtedly gone down in history as one of the actor's most iconic. Besides his role in Roadhouse, there are a few other roles that will first pop up in someone's mind more than Johnny when they hear Patrick Swayze's name. Swayze was a professional dancer, but Jennifer Grey was not. Patrick had a professional dancing background, having grown up as a ballet dancer. Meanwhile, his female co-star was someone who embodied the dancing spirit more than having any professional experience. But this arguably made she'd played the titular character's nosy sister in 1986's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and had previously starred alongside Patrick Swayze in the film Red Dawn. For her role in Dirty Dancing, she was said to have beaten out staggering competition such as Sarah Jessica Parker, Winona Ryder, and Sharon Stone. It was typically very cold on set. Dirty Dancing was supposed to take place during summer, but the film was shot during the fall, and it wasn't shot anywhere near the Catskills Mountains, and the set was certainly no summer resort. Dirty Dancing was actually shot in North Carolina and Virginia. Given the oftentimes volatile conditions in these states during the fall, the weather was a burden. Jennifer Grey claims there were times during shooting when it would be as hot as 100 degrees out, though temperatures were predominantly much lower. The temperature would typically be around only 40 degrees. As one might imagine, the cold temperatures made it hard for Grey and Swayze to film the scene where the characters of Johnny and Baby practiced their iconic jump while in the water. The water temperatures were incredibly cold, though the two stars had to act as if the water was comfortable. As a result of the blue lips the actors began to get, close-ups weren't allowed. Thankfully, the two stars persevered. Before we tell you more about Dirty Dancing, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Factsverse if you haven't already. Crew members thought Dirty Dancing was cursed. So many mishaps and injuries occurred on set that crew members began to believe the production was cursed. One of the more notable incidents occurred when Patrick Swayze was filming the scene where he balances on a log. Apparently, the actor hurt his knee so badly he almost had to leave production. Another incident saw Jennifer being stung by wasps. There were other injuries, such as when a set decorator fell off the ladder he was standing on. On another occasion, the film's assistant director broke her wrist. Finally, there was a wardrobe assistant who broke one of her toes. There was also a bout of food poisoning that broke out on set amongst various crew members as a result of catering. Jennifer and Patrick didn't always get along. A big part of Dirty Dancing's appeal was the apparent chemistry that Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze had on screen. But according to Jennifer, the chemistry wasn't mirrored in real life. The two weren't unfriendly, but they were relatively awkward around each other. In addition, there were more than a few occasions where the comparatively professional Patrick Swayze got frustrated with Jennifer on set as a result of her inability to get a scene done on time. On one occasion, an instance of Patrick getting upset at Jennifer's spontaneous laughter during a dancing scene was kept in. Although Jennifer and Patrick didn't always get along, there was a reason they were picked to perform together. Apparently, the two had done a screen test before filming that lit up the room with their latent chemistry. When they had a hard time replicating that chemistry on set, The director was said to have made them watch footage of the screen test in hopes it would bring the chemistry back. Jennifer believes the tension between her and Patrick on the set of the film helped make the movie interesting. The two played characters from different walks of life, and their real-life differences created palpable tension that audiences picked up on. Instead of hurting the romance in the film, the tension made it just a tad bit spicier. Jennifer and Patrick were older than their characters. In Dirty Dancing, the character of Baby is supposed to be 18 and Johnny is supposed to be 24. In real life, the stars that played the characters were 26 and 34 respectively. Thankfully, they managed to give their performances their all and convince audiences they were much younger. Dirty Dancing almost wasn't called Dirty Dancing. The name Dirty Dancing has become as iconic as any other aspect of the film, though censors initially balked at the prospect of allowing the studio to call the film Dirty Dancing. The studio apparently had to push hard for the film to keep the title. Patrick Swayze hated one of the film's iconic lines. Another iconic aspect of the movie that producers had to fight for during filming was the classic line, "Nobody puts baby in the corner." However, it wasn't censors angry about this line, but Patrick Swayze himself. Patrick apparently thought the line was really stupid, but the producers insisted it stay in. No one wanted to sing the theme song. The movie's musical producers approached many different artists to sing "I've Had the Time of My Life" for the film, but no one wanted to do it. In the end, it ended up being Bill Medley who sang it. Bill was a member of the musical group The Righteous Brothers, and the song was a massive hit. Other artists who turned it down included Lionel Richie, Daryl Hall, and Kim Carnes. Now it's time to hear from you. Which one of these facts about the movie were most surprising to hear about? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content. By the way, if you haven't joined Facts First as a member yet, be sure to look below this video and click the join button. By becoming a paid member of Facts First, you'll get access to exclusive video content that you won't find anywhere else. This includes some of our more mature content that isn't suitable for public audiences, which includes topics like Hollywood actresses who posed for Playboy and some of the steamiest moments in movie history. Plus, you can enjoy these videos completely ad-free. Our biggest fans will notice they also get badges next to their name when they leave comments on our videos. We pay special attention to comments from our members, and so do other viewers.